Utah fire officials have already been busy this spring putting out fires like this one at Anderson Junction near Tokerville, next to the side of the road.
It was human caused, still under investigation, 10.5 acres. Started in the grass and it just ran on us in one afternoon, and luckily Anderson Junction area is close enough that we could get resources there quickly.
And if you start a fire like this, you will be responsible to pay to put it out.
If you start a fire and you don't report that and you just run away from it, and that fire turns from a 5-acre fire to a 50,000 acre fire, the cost in that is going to be substantially bigger.
Fire officials say this year's fire season in Utah is already here. Washington County has already issued many red flag warnings due to high winds and low soil moisture.
Right now we're in single digit fuel moisture content, and any spark would potentially light off a fire that we got to chase.
That's why Washington County activated its closure of open burn season early this year on May 12th. And just like the firefighters, the County Emergency Operations Center is fire ready.
Help with logistics, help with manpower as far as in a command post or in a evacuation scenario where they can concentrate on the fire. We can concentrate on getting people evacuated or getting people warned.
Last year, evacuations in Dameron Valley, Vail, and Enterprise were quickly implemented while fires ravaged through neighborhoods. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and only a few structures were lost. Whipple said the most important thing residents can do is to sign up on 911register.com to be notified.
That's what we want people to do, because we have to send people door to door, whether that's deputies or firemen. One, it takes them away from other things that they can be doing, and two, it's not as efficient as being able to get you on your cell phone and say it's time to leave.
May is Fire Sense Wildfire Prevention Month. Common causes of wildfire include vehicles, campfires, fireworks, and shooting sports.
Be very cognizant of where your fire is going to be if you're going to have a campfire. On all incorporated county and state lands, you do need to have a fire permit. Please be cognizant of where you're at on your UTVs, ATVs. Have a spark arrestor on all your small combustible engines. If you're tired and looking to pull over, find a good pull-out spot that's free of grass and any other flammable debris.
And those who live near forested or grassy areas should always be prepared by creating a buffer zone.
If that grass and debris is cleaned up around your homes, at least 30 feet away from your homes, trim up your trees off the ground so that fire can't creep up into those and start them on fire.
We want to be able to provide the safest environment we can for the responders and those people. And that defensible space actually does that.
And although we aren't under major fire restrictions right now, Hayter said they could be declared at any moment. Be wise with fireworks.
Here in the city, a good, nice gravel parking lot is a nice place to do fireworks. Don't go on any of our public or federal lands where there's grass, because the potential is there for a fire to spread just due to fireworks.
Color Country Interagency Fire is already gearing up for a potentially high fire season.
Color Country Interagency Fire Center is our dispatch center located up in Cedar City, and it is a dispatch center that caters to our state resources, our federal resources, and our city fire departments. We all use Color Country to communicate when wildfires are happening. It's also where we can order up additional resources from outside of our area, aircraft. It's very important, a big staple in how we do our jobs out here.
This is a fire truck you might encounter out on brush fires used to douse the flames.
This is one of the engines that you'll see probably out there on most of the brush fires. It's a Type 6 engine, so it only carries about 200 gallons of water. This is our smallest engine that you see mostly out there, and we go all the way from a Type 6 to a Type 1 engine, which is your big red fire trucks that people normally see.
And as far as resources go, fire officials never know how it's going to play out, so they're always prepared as they can be.
Whether that budget's going to be enough to handle what we have coming down the pipe, no one knows. We've had fire seasons where we have just expected it to explode and be a crazy fire season and really dwindle down to nothing. And then we've had other seasons where we didn't expect much and we've had a huge fire season. that it's gone beyond our budget.
In the case of a fire state of emergency declaration, the legislature can call for more money and resources. And because 70% of wildfires are caused by humans in Utah versus natural events, it's up to citizens and recreators to play it smart.
Like I said, we can't change the weather. We can't change the fuel moisture content, but we can change what we do as citizens out there interfacing with this wildland.
So folks, if you see a fire, report a fire.
In Washington County, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.